Alright guys, so you know the drill by now. I commented on the HK Leopard in my Asia video that was just posted recently, and I said to you the HK Leopard isn't quite as OP as some people are commenting on the Asia video. Um, our, our HK Leopard was just as OP as the one in Asia, but now it has been nerfed, and that's why you don't see it as much as you used to. Now, it's probably still a pretty good gun, and as I will hopefully show you here, you know, I can assume that it will still perform reasonably well because it's a cash shop item, but I will show you how it performs here. So let's go with some oh, my mistake. This is what I run with. So this is Advanced Dominator, reducing the recoil of the rifle. So this is the best situation that you can have for the rifle. It's also silenced and scoped, so that's also the best for accuracy, for keeping the bullets grouped. So we will see how it goes here. Let's do some tap fire first. As expected, tap fire is pretty good, almost no recoil with that. Let's get with some full spray. Not too bad. Does have a reasonable amount of recoil, but not too bad at all. I can imagine if you're a type of body shot, if you like to body shot a lot, then this gun's going to do pretty good for you because you can just aim at the body, hold down and spray right up into the head, so that's pretty good. Now we're going to go to crouch. We're going to get with tap fire. I expect it to have no recoil, of course. Then we're going to go full auto crouched. Like with many guns, if you crouch, you are getting an increased, quite a dramatic increase in the accuracy, so the bullets aren't spreading, but it does still obviously kick up and does still have, you know, recoil. This is a characteristic that a lot of the guns have now in Blackshot. A lot of them have the same characteristic. If you find your gun to not be so accurate in shooting, you know, running and shooting or shooting like this, and it's doing all that like this gun does, then I would highly recommend that you get yourself crouched, and you will notice a huge improvement in your shooting accuracy. The problem is with crouching is if you're close to somebody and you crouch, you give them a nice immobile target to just go and headshot. And that's the problem I have sometimes. You will notice in some videos I will crouch to try and gain the accuracy bonus that is, you know, associated with crouching, and I will get myself wrecked because when I'm crouched I'm moving like this, like a fucking turtle. So that is this gun. We will also check out another one that was mentioned to me, which is the ACR. This one also is scoped and silenced, as you can see. Now, I understand that these guns might not be good with the silencer because silencers are very subjective. People say sometimes guns are good, sometimes guns are bad with silencers, but I'm going to make it fair, and all of the weapons I try to test now will all have silencers and scopes on, so that it's an equal fair comparison. You can understand what I mean. So let's go with some tap fire first. As usual, very tight grouping, very nice. Let's go with some full auto. As you can see, quite a lot of spread really, a bit more than I would like. Now I associate this spread with the fact that the fire rate on this gun is very high. You can hear the rounds are very quick, so it's again, it's a situation very similar to the HK Leopard, where it's more about actually just aiming at the mass of the player, so aiming at the body of the player and hitting as many rounds into them to kill them as quickly as possible, rather than this type of gun that I usually like to use, which is the headliner gun, which is more like you know, a slow firing gun like the Enfield or the AK NZ, you know, very good for headline, but you can't spray that thing, that sort of gun. Now, I'm talking about the NZ for global because I know you can spray the gun in Asia, so please understand this. This test is on global. Anything that I try to talk about is with global in this test. So now we're going to crouch. We're going to tap fire. As expected. Now we're going to get a full clip with a full auto. As you can see. Very similar to how the HK Leopard performs in that sense. I will say, as far as these two guns, maybe the HK Leopard has it slightly with accuracy. The grouping of the bullets seems to be a little better when I'm full auto in while standing up. What I will say is, if you can get a good distance from a player and you can crouch and you can spray them in the body, you can hit a lot of rounds into somebody very, very quickly with this gun. And that's why some people have said to me, review the gun, look at the gun, it's really good. Because the fire rate on it, if you can manage the recoil and you can manage the, you know, the fact that it does have some variation, and you know, some of the bullets are a little wild. Very, very competitive gun, very competitive gun. So yeah. I can quickly show you a couple of other guns. I will show you the AK Red Frog. This gun doesn't really get used so much, so I think that you will actually appreciate it being tested here. Let's give a bit of tap fire. Now I just want to make sure that you can hear that I am actually tap firing this gun, just to show you how terrible it actually is. So that is me tap firing this gun. Now full auto. Now we go crouch tap fire. Very good on the crouch tap fire. Yeah, the gun is just worthless. I don't honestly know whether it's been overlooked or whether it's something that you know, they haven't really put much attention into. But this gun is terrible. It is so bad. It is if they offered this, pardon me, if they offered this as a gun to buy in the BSC shop by itself, I would just say to you, don't even waste your time with it. What a waste of your money. I will show you how the M4NZ is performing against these guns here. As you can see with the M4NZ, tap fire, almost no recoil, a little bit of spread but not too much, full auto. Yeah, no recoil but a reasonable amount of spread because the accuracy isn't so good on the gun. Tap fire and spread. As you can see, if you crouch someone you can kill them very quickly with this gun because the fire rate is insane. So that's really it. You know, I know the video's dragged on a little bit, but I like to show you as much as possible all the time. I did purchase those two guns purely for look at and review and show you guys. You know, as usual, I try my best for the community. Now, this gun is a very good gun as well, but no one ever seems to use it. Now, do understand that I do have Tactical 1 equipped, of course. But look at this gun. This is full auto. I just full autoed with it. So, yeah. Sometimes you find some little hidden gems. Of course, if I was to crouch, it would probably be even better, as you can see. So, yeah. Just a little nugget to show you at the end there. This gun with Tactical Package 1 equipped, an Advanced Dominator, is pretty good. Pretty damn good. So there we go. Thank you for watching. I hope that you've liked this video. Personally for me, my final thoughts on the HK Leopard and the ACR, not really the type of guns for me. I'm not really too much of a body sprayer. I prefer to headline. I prefer to either tap fire or fire in small bursts and try and aim for the head area all the time. But For guys who prefer that sort of gameplay, for people who really enjoy using the M4 which is very much a spray gun as well, you will probably like those guns and they will do a very good job for you. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a nice day.